You want to be in the picture? Want to be in the picture, Ned?
Hey, stop eating my...
Ned.
Stop eating my camera stuff.
Ned. Jessie, or is she? Yeah, if you don't talk to them, they'll just wander off, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, that one is about 2 days old. They're very attentive mothers, so you'll hear them calling back and forth. The moms calling their babies, and the babies calling back. Growing organically and permaculture and all that kind of thing is always been not negotiable for me. So that's kind of the bottom line for me, is I wouldn't do anything that wasn't organic. These tomatoes, the tomatoes will be, I trellis them, keep them up off the ground, and the tomatoes will be right up to the top of right up to the plastic by the end of the summer. Also produce wool, so sustainably grown fiber is another important thing, because synthetic fibers get into the water as well through their production of synthetic clothing, but also when the clothing is thrown away and it gets into the ground and into the water. So sustainably produced fiber is also really important. Chicory! His name is Sequoia. That's Isabella. She has never had a calf, but I'm hoping she might be bred this year. So, the bottom line for me is I wouldn't do anything that wasn't organic or wouldn't be approved by the organic standard. But my philosophy for this farm has been that this farm is a community asset here. Not just my farm, but it's a community farm, and I welcome people here. I've had many, many interns staying here and working, and one of the things that drives me is providing food security for my community here. You know, I take it very seriously that I provide their food, and I want it to be as good as possible. So
yeah, that actually, I think speaks to this whole trip, really.
Well, that's what it takes. It takes every person doing what they're gifted to do and making the contributions that they can to make a sustainable community. So a lot of my people don't, the people that support the farm don't really know why it's important, and some of them don't even know that it's important to have good food. What's important to a lot of people is just having cheap food, and they don't realize that they're paying eventually through their health or the health of their children or the pollution of their water and their land, you know. So I charge what I need to charge to pay my bills, and I'm not really in it for the money. I just want to be able to stay here and do what I do. But it is expensive to do things this way.
Is there a pretty big challenge right now for local family farms?
Oh yeah, it's huge.
Yeah.
We had, I just wrote an article for the local paper about all the small dairy farms going out of business. We only now have one dairy farm left in Aitkin County, and there were hundreds before, so. Yeah, you're all right. Are you gonna be a guard ram now? Come on, buddy. A lot of times the smaller farms will get bought up by their neighbors, and they'll only use one house, and the other house and the barns just go into disrepair. It's really sad. Organic farming, well, obviously you use less pesticides and chemical fertilizers and herbicides and things like that. So that stuff stays in the soil for a long time, and it also can get into the water. Then you get antibiotic resistance in people, and people die from that, you know. I think we need to really rethink our national dialogue on why it's important to have organic food rather than cheap food. Structure your budget around that, because that's really important for you to have good organic food. And I think that young people, or people of any age really, if budget is a concern, they can still make it work by volunteering at their local farms, packing CSA boxes, or volunteering to work in exchange for food. I think there'd be a lot of farms that would do that. But also just talk to people about why it's important, you know, because a lot of people don't realize that. They don't think there's any difference in food, and really there's a huge amount of difference in food. You know, organic food is lower in pesticides, and even if none of that was true, it's better for the environment. So that's why I support organic farms, because it's better for the environment. we're in this business because we love it. Farmers love it, and you hear a lot of woe is me stories about farming, and it is really hard, and it's hard to make a living. And so I think really this way to farm sustainably is to cooperate with each other. Find some people that you can communicate well with and talk to, and that have the same kind of vision, and work cooperatively with them so that you can all get time off, and you can, help. You can get some rest, and you have some help with your kids and things like that. I don't think farming is intended to be a solo enterprise. So the way this country was built, the way farms were built, was with grandpa and grandma being there, and aunties and uncles being there, and all working together. And Wendell Berry had a great quote about living in a small farming community, and it was that no one's work was done until everyone's work was done. And I believe that's the way to go.
Hey, it's Isaac here. I hope you enjoyed this video. We are going to be having a new documentary every 2 weeks. In the meantime, go check out some of our other videos, or let us know in the comments what you would like to see on this channel, whether it be a story idea, a video, or documentary idea. We'd love to hear your feedback on that. So make sure you've subscribed, and we'll see you in the next video.